I needed a new power bank because my older versions only output 1 amp and are becoming increasingly redundant with the power demands of my recent gadget acquisitions. I chose the TOPK Power Bank because of its fast charging capabilities at higher amperage, the robust build, the percentage capacity readout, intelligent charging from multiple ports, and of course the advertised 20,000 mAh capacity. It weighs almost 440 grams, so it's not really a backpack option for me. I initially tried charging it through some basic USB chargers attached to various appliances around the house, but I switched to a fast charger after very little progress. The Anker IQ charger, which outputs 2.4 amps, took the TOPK from 85 to 100% in 2 hours. The fast charging capabilities of the TOPK are described by letters and numbers and letters, which actually mean very little to me, but hopefully makes more sense to everyone else. It can apparently be charged at 5, 9 or 12 volts and can also output at 5, 9 and 12 volts. So first impressions are good, and now that I'm able to charge it at an acceptable rate, I think it'll serve my needs very well. However, the TOPK is promoted as a 20,000 mAh portable power bank, and along with a couple of other recent power bank purchases, there's a sense of disappointment when you open the box and read the useful milliampere capacity as a consumer in the manuals. It seems to me that as consumers we see our mobile life from an exclusively 5 volts perspective. After all, it's the voltage decided for us by the ubiquitous USB connections we're required to use. In this personal universe of mobile phones, action cameras, drones and tablets, milliamp hours are the units by which we measure our capacity to enjoy our products faster and longer. However, the manufacturers of power banks and other lithium polymer-based products seem to inhabit a 3.7 volt universe based on the nominal voltage of a lithium battery. So when they quote 20,000 milliamp hours in the case of TOPK, it's based on the battery capacity at 3.7 volts. So to my mind, there's a disconnect, just like a conversation between two people discussing the distance from A to B, where one is talking in miles and the other in kilometres, but neither specify the units they are using because each considers their units are assumed by the other person. In fairness to TOPK and Ausgang for their power banks, their manuals state that the capacity of the batteries are based on 3.7 volts, but unfortunately this is not specified in the advertising, or maybe that's down to the resellers. It's worth taking a look at Watt's law. The power of an electrical circuit in watts equals its voltage multiplied by its current measured in amps. Again, using the TOPK as an example, it has 3.7 times 20 amp hours equal to 74 watt hours of available power. But as I'm going to be using this capacity at 5 volts, the real milliamp hours available to me in any practical sense is 3.7 divided by 5 times 20,000, which is 14,800 milliamp hours. Add to this the loss of efficiency from transforming 3.7 to 5 volts and the power consumption of the power bank itself, and I probably only have between 12 and 13,000 milliamp hours available. In practical terms, if I'd assumed the advertised capacity as being based on 5 volts, I would have thought I could charge my phone 4 times from the full power bank, but actually I can only charge the phone about 2.5 times. So it seems to me that for most advertised products, that as consumers we should assume the milliamp hours we think we're buying are typically around 70% of the milliamp hours that are being advertised. I have to say it'd be rather nice to know how much usable power I've actually bought before I receive the product, open the box and have to read the details in the user manual for once. The bottom line is that it's all a bit confusing. I'm certainly no expert on this, but maybe everyone could just move to using watts and watt hours to more accurately market or indeed make buying decisions on lithium polymer based power products. Who knows life's infinite mysteries? Anyway, that was cathartic. Thanks for listening. It's all good.